Hello, I am Damien, and I am Gamien, and this is Bug Fables, the Everlasting Sapling. A game that I don't know much about. I have had for a little while here and have not actually played or anything like that. I assume my volume is okay. The game seems a little up, but also nowhere near as up as me, so it should be okay, hopefully, until I start muttering. I'll give it a small nudge. Anyway, yeah. So I have. I've never played it. The one thing I know about it, two things. One, it stars bugs, and two, it supposedly plays akin to Paper Mario. So that's all I know, though. I also now know it's by Moonsprout Games because I just looked at that down there. So let's get started. Yeah. Oh no. I have to name myself too. Heck. Well. We shall call ourselves. Yeah, that'll fit. It is the Gamien. Possibly. I also assume, when I say plays like Paper Mario, I'm also assuming it is early. You know, like the first two Paper Mario games, not what Paper Mario became. Hey, it's a file name, so hopefully I'm not going to have a character named Gamien. Wait. I hope it is. Probably should have just named it Damien. Ah, the land of Bulgaria. A peaceful, prosperous place where many adventurous bugs gather. Although it wasn't always that way. Lured by the promise of riches and lush fields, a young queen visited these lands many moons ago. Together with her daughters and fellow ant servants, she established Bulgaria's modest first settlement. Her people were happy, the ant kingdom flourished, and yet the queen's dream had still not been fulfilled. For she had heard of an ancient people who safeguarded a treasure of unbelievable power. It was none other than the everlasting sapling, a plant which would grant unending youth and strength to any who ate even one of its leaves. She searched and searched and searched. Alas, she never found it. She entrusted her dream to the princess before falling into a hard-earned sleep. Determined to succeed where her mother did not, the new queen rallied the people together under her cause. Opening the doors to a kingdom of the... Damn it, I was doing so good. Opening the doors of the kingdom to bugs of all shapes and kinds, she attracted ambitious and skilled adventurers. Her decree was loud and clear. Find me the everlasting sapling, and you shall know wealth like no other bug ever has. With this, the Explorers Association was founded, with its many members searching across the kingdom for clues and treasure. Even though, to this day, the sapling has not been found. But every bug dreams of one day claiming it for themselves. Okay. Oh. Or at least those were the stories I was told in my land. Despite many unfortunate incidences, tales of your people helped me keep my adventuring spirit alive. Rest assured, Kabu, they are not mere legends, but real history. The Explorers Association and all the explorers who risk their wings for glory are proof of that. Then, Sir Maki, would you consider my earlier offer? Kabu, I respect your passion, but I take missions of the highest danger. An unproven warrior is not fit to accompany my team. Unproven? Maki, I've bested many hardships in the north.
Or so you say. Your knowledge of our culture and your passion for exploring are as true as my blade's edge, Kabu. But I would ask you to not press the issue. This is not the place to cause a scene.
Yeah.
What? Care to say that again?
As I said, we cannot allow children to explore, much less Snake-Mouth Den.
I'm not a kid!
So much for that. Would you accompany me, Kabu? It is my duty to investigate. Well, if you insist.
Use things to move and press a button to jump.
Look at that jump. Look at that chunky jump.
9 HP, that's so little. Only, I'm gonna guess 10 MP, whatever it's actually called. Check the use of the items I've collected. I have none. I have none. Medals and stats. Oh dear, we have the ability to equip medals. A la Paper Mario. Okay. Checking information about things. I have made no discoveries. Investigate recipes. Records. Complete the game. Defeat a powerful foe. And look at all these things. Music after battle. Restart or just restart every time. Oh no. Mash action commands. Fill bar or sequential keys. I think I understand what that means. It's going to be a matter of when we do action commands that require mashing, are we trying to fill a bar, i.e. mash a bunch, or do we want to hit them sequentially so we don't ruin everything? Let's just set the fill bar for now. Pause while unfocused. Nah. I guess I'll just do auto detect. Alrighty. Oh, Maki! He's getting ready to serve justice. No, he's just gonna cause a scene again, like always.
This sort of thing occur frequently.
Hey, didn't Maki ask for you? Oh, don't make him wait or I'll make you pay. Again, you're embarrassing. You're not the head of his fangirl club. Yes, I am.
I'm just going to walk right out of this one.
Oh, okay. You do not have separate dialogue. I figured out a button that does things. Would you mind coming back a bit later? Look at all this darn paperwork.
I shouldn't disrupt his work.
Sorry, I was trying to jump away.
Greetings, explorer. What do you want? You shouldn't keep Maki waiting. He's right. Why am I up here?
Because exploring is fun. That's the whole point of the guild, isn't it?
Etel, B. Lower your voice. What is the matter?
This guy's calling me a kid, since I can't explore. Shouting isn't going to change the rules, you child. Shut it. It's not about age, it's about skill. I'm V, the best explorer the Hive has ever seen. I'm not some random B.
An explorer, B?
Yeah, got a problem? Saying B's can't explore, huh? Expected honey and paint?
I didn't say that, but... Silence. This guild of ours is no place for petty squabbles.
Look, I can't just give a permit to some bee, much less without a partner. Team should be a duo of explorers, you know? I'm worth like 4 bees, okay?
Dot, dot, triple dot. Hey, V.
What do you want?
Why don't we join forces? Both wish for a permit, yet lack a companion.
What, do I look that desperate? I don't even know you.
I have a promise I must keep, and for that I must explore. How bad could it be?
Well, it can't be worse than having to stay put. Deal.
Wait, you two are just crazy. You won't last a second at Snake-Mouth.
I'll prove you wrong.
Dot, dot, triple dot. No. You are both, most likely, mere novices, ruled by your strong emotions. I have no doubt if you left today, you would return inside a bag. Sir Maki, although you outrank me in spades, you shouldn't underestimate me. I went through quite a bit to get here.
Yeah, bugs like you that look down on others are really annoying.
Very well. I shall test your resolve.
Test us, huh? Who named you king of the joint?
The Ant Queen herself, for she has knighted me as her royal blade. Not again. I accept your challenge. V, get ready.
Watch your own horn, I was born ready.
God, tutorial battle. V, our opponent is no amateur. Would you like to review some combat tips? Hardly wants to say no, but I've never played the game, so sure.
Hit me up, maybe I'll even learn something.
Listen then. We can both perform one action per round, be it attacking, using an item, etc. Expected. We can power up our attacks by performing commands unique to each move. Watch this. If I hold down long enough, I can power up my horn strike.
Holding a button? Lame. Look at this. If I press A at the right time, I can power up my beamerang.
Beamerang?
See? We're doing great.
Don't let your guard down, V. After our turn ends, the enemy's next.
I know, if I press A at the right time, I can block.
Pressing A before an enemy hits you pressing A a bit before the enemy hits you reduces damage received. With perfect timing, you'll reduce even more damage.
Ow! What the heck? He trying to kill us or something?
If you can't handle that much, you should surrender. Go home and guard Honey with your silly toy.
Toy? Now I'm mad.
We should pay him back tenfold.
It's time to use a skill. They're just like attacks, but you select them from the yellow flower. Skills require us to use our TP. Teamwork points. Though, so watch out on how many we have left.
We should patch your wounds too, using items from the blue flower. Okay. Yellow flower, blue flower, red flower, yeah. If we hit B, we swap characters? Excellent. Okay, so you got a tornado toss. Toss the beamerang in a circular motion, multi-hit move that targets a single enemy. Okay. We have a single crunchy leaf, a dry leaf. It has a satisfying crunch when bit, restores 4 HP. Oh, I don't want to do that when I've only lost 1 HP. What kind of skill do you got? Taunt. Make them focus on attacking Kabu for a turn. I taunt you. Okay, press A when it's at the right spot. I was not expecting it to be a multi-hit thing like that. I can't wait to actually start learning the timing. That timing's terrible. Such skill with a blade. You pass.
What?
You performed well enough. I could feel your desire to see the world through your attacks. I am no one to keep you from your explorer permit. Edel, you may grant it to them. I get no say in this, huh? But Maki is the Queen's blade. Here, you can have it. You got the explorer permit.
I did it! Snake Mountain's gonna be all mine! All the riches and all the glory!
And, we did it. Snakemouth Den. It lies to the west of the Association. A simple path, although filled with danger. There is much treasure to be found, but its jaws have claimed many. Treasure, huh? Market.
Seriously, brother? How long are you going to keep me waiting?
My apologies, Kina. V. Kabu. I must be going now. As you can see, duty calls me. May you succeed in your mission.
I mean, it might have been a Lessie, it might have also been a sister. I have no idea. They're bugs.
What a weird bunch.
He ended up causing quite a scene himself. That fighting prowess. How many years must he have trained?
So, I'm V, I guess? From the hive, near the big tree.
Oh, I am Kabu. I moved in just 1 moon ago from the north.
Cool.
Indeed. Sir Maki said the Snake Mouth was to the west, right? Should we get moving?
Right, yeah. Let's get going right away, right now. Don't fall behind, okay?
Hey, wait, you two.
Something wrong?
You know what the goal of the Snake Mouth expedition is, right? No?
What?
You'll go there without knowing anything? Oh, it's like asking the parish.
Chef Edel, just say it.
Your goal is to find an ancient artifact that is fabled to be inside Snake Mouth Den. Many tried, but no one ever found it. Most never came back. I don't know what the Queen wants with that, but she's very determined to find it. We will find it, don't worry.
Yeah, I'm on the case after all.
This is what worries me. Chapter 1. A dysfunctional trio.
Very dysfunctional. There's only 2 of us. Change the party leader by pressing X. You can check your inventory, stats, and other things by pressing whatever that button is.
That's an adorable little clonk.
Here, finally done. Sometimes work just doesn't stop coming.
Okay. Who are you again?
Excuse ya, I'm artist and I keep this place running.
Oh, thank you for all your hard work.
Yeah, thanks.
So you're two-faced monkey, huh? Bet you found it a tad too easy.
You know it.
I see like a lot of. I see you like lot. You lot like challenge. That's the phrasing. One sec, I have something for you. Please take it. No, I don't want hard mode. You got the hard mode medal. Boost enemy strength that gives you more experience and reward. You got a medal. These are artifacts that give you different effects. You equip medal, go to the pause menu and do the medal thing. Once they're equipped medal to the different people. Yep, we understand that. They call it the cost of medal points, but be sure to check out how much you got left. What is? Oh, sorry, wrong person.
What is this? A medal?
Let's say it'll make things more interesting for you. The higher the risk, the higher the reward, they say. If you defeat any powerful enemies while wearing it, come see me, alright?
I won't say no to free stuff. You got a deal.
Thank you for entrusting us with it. Take care, artists.
Safe exploring, folks. Remember to check in every now and then. Okay, hi. Good showing. Not many stand Maki's blade.
Why, thank you. I assume you've endured it as well.
Anyone who belongs to this association can say at least that much.
So, whoa, so everyone here is... Whoa, so everyone here is crazy strong.
Or they found a reliable partner to carry them.
What? You trying to say something?
Not at all. If you're offended by it, it only shows your insecurity.
What's your deal? You want to fight?
Enough, V. We just got granted our permit, so let's not get into trouble.
Yeah, fine.
Good luck, you two. You'll need it.
Oh, Eri. Why must Maki be so dreamy? Have you gone mad again? He's so arrogant. You tell her, Eri.
Pompous as he was at least kind enough to test us.
Oh no, he does that to everyone. You see this once a week.
Oh, Maki's such a show-off.
That stupid role-playing wannabe gatekeeper. I'll show him.
This will not stand. I shall challenge him to a duel to the death. Our honor is on the line.
Hey, you don't have to go that far. Oh, he's just kidding, right, Gabu?
Yes, of course. Kidding. I was most certainly only jesting.
You better have been. Let's just go, Kabu. Hey, couldn't stop me from exploring, could you?
You can be sassy at me if you want, but I was just worried about you. Give him some credit, V. Exploring isn't a game. Many have been lost while searching for treasure.
I know that, but we're not going to be one of those. Even Maki thinks we're decent.
I hope his intuition is right. As do I. Let's not be careless, V.
We'll make it back, don't worry.
And now we're outside, where I will explore everything. Except for those guys are probably who we're supposed to talk to. Yay! I understand my life is upset, but there's nothing we can do until the rocks are cleared.
These rocks are getting in the way of our trade routes. If this isn't cleared soon, we will lose money. Go, get on with it, ants. This should never even have happened. This should never even happen.
I should have gone to the city earlier. Now I have to wait until this mess clears up.
Heave ho, heave ho.
Last night's rain was really heavy. While we were very busy clearing out the paths. Sorry for any inconvenience. North, Ant Kingdom. West, Snakemouth Way. South, Golden Path. No, south is just a bush. I guess I'll talk to the guy up over here then.
Hey, why are you hitting that crystal? You could break it, you know.
Huh? You really don't know?
Just tell us why.
Forgive my partner, Celia. Her mouth is most loose. This is an ancient crystal, correct? They're unique to this land.
Correct. They can serve the record of previous travelers if you smack them with something.
This crystal is yellow, so it'll even heal your wounds.
You expect me to believe that? All that awesome stuff for hitting a rock?
You're one of little faith.
Come on, Levy. Show him.
You okay?
It is done. Wow, it really works. This must sell for a fortune.
All you'd get for this crystal is prison time. Only the Ant Queen can authorize placing these rocks in public spaces.
Even if you find one in the wild, they are too heavy to be carried by a single bug. Oh, there goes that idea.
Still, their properties are amazing. Let's use them when we can, V.
Yeah, sure. Let's get a move on.
Best of luck.
Best of luck.
Best of luck. I immediately forget voices again. Nah. The path ahead leads to Snakemouth Inn. Currently only licensed exploration teams can pass. Do you have a permit? Ah, it's the permit that shows I'm a certified exploration team under the Ant Kingdom. Hell yeah, I got a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Alright, well okay, I accidentally clicked on top of my mouse because I set my controller down because I wanted to fill my water cup real quick. Because I'm thirsty. Bum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum.
Alright, it's checked out. I'll open up the gate. Safe travel, explorers.
Yay! We can finally start exploring. Ah, a seedling. Yay! 6 exploration points. A crunchy leaf. Okay, so those little berries are money. Clunk. Haha, propeller ceiling. Prepare to die. Because you're totally not a Goomba at all. Hell yeah. Oop. Did that hurt? No. Good. Eh. Hey, like attacking up close? Annoyed when the enemy's out of reach? Ask a friend who can fly or toss something at it to bring it down. Press X to switch positions in battle and attack. I'm enjoying the music and the design so far, yes. It is adorable. Yay. Hey, I finally blocked something. Look at that, we already have 30 points. I keep trying to see if I can... Ooh, you get 2 attacks, huh? Anyway, I was starting to say I'm trying to figure out if there is a means to do attack first things in battle, but I have a feeling that that attack twice thing is the equivalent. And I think I know how it's going to work. If you find an aphid egg, an egg from a happily raised aphid, make sure to eat it before it hatches. Restore 3 HP to an ally. Well, what happens if it hatches? Excuse me, bug of old complexion. Is everything all right?
Hey, Kabu, we're supposed to be adventuring. Snake Mouth Den, endless riches.
Sorry, V, I cannot I cannot ignore an old bug in distress.
First of all, name's Chuck, and I bet I'm younger than both of you. But if you've got to know, I'm almost done arranging my cozy rest space for travelers going to Snake Mouth Den. I just can't put out this darn weed.
You got this cozy?
Chuck, Snake Mouth Den is more dangerous than rain on a wedding day. Shouldn't you be warning travelers?
Look, will you help me or not?
I'm not doing any pulling, at least not for free.
Watch this, V. If I press B near small bushes or rocks.
Wow, nice!
Something like this is no match for my horn.
Yeah, B, you actually helped me. This made my week.
You got a reward ready, right?
But V, helping out others is already its own reward. And you didn't do anything.
It's really, really not.
No worries, helpful bugs deserve gratitude. I ain't got much, but please take this.
10 berries, hell yeah. Berries, so many berries!
Use them to buy something nice later, alright?
Thank you, we surely will. We'll be going now. Make sure to warn others of the danger.
If you're near something that can be interacted with, by using the horn, you'll see an exclamation point show up over the party leader's head. Q. Yay. How small of a rock is a small rock?
Berry.
We'll find out eventually, I'm sure. Well, off we go then. Nope, wait. Back. I saw grass. Hell yeah. You found a honey drop. Honey produced by the bee kingdom. Makes you happy, but also fat. Restores 5 teamwork points. And does grass grow back like I assume it does? Yes, it do. Chonky jumpies. Want to know more about enemies you're fighting? Don't forget you can use spy during the using the strategy menu during battle. I didn't realize that. Thank you for letting me know. Berry. I missed. Ah.
It's one of those stupid, annoying seedlings. They're all over the outskirts, but don't even drop good items. Let's just beat them up already.
Okay. Ow. You're kind of hurting, aren't you? Yeah. Crunchy leaf. Alright, have a crunchy leaf. I hope you're satisfied by the crunch.
This is it. Snake Mouth Den.
It doesn't look that scary, you know?
According to rumors I have heard, it is the grave of 1,000 explorers. Having ended countless journeys, many a song have been written about its dangers.
For real?
Its interior must be absolutely riddled with monsters and death traps. We must be extremely cautious.
Oh, geez, way to sell it to me, Kabu. But the higher the danger, the better the treasure.
It is true that the artifact is likely to be inside, but are simple riches worth such a risk to you?
Stop trying to scare me off. Let's get in there.
I must make sure she stays safe.
Okay, we have now learned that V, the bee, is a she. I did not plan to... Ooh, what's this?
We found a crystal berry.
You found a crystal berry.
These are rare items sought by collectors around the world.
Maybe someone will trade them for rare goodies somewhere.
You can check how many you have in the pause menu. Yay. She is adorable, and I am not about to stop using my null voice for her. Yes, please. Look at that sad leaf there. With a little sad old man face. Damn. Okay, Link's Awakening dungeon music. There is much more light here. This room must be quite near the cracked ceiling. What a surprisingly cozy entrance.
Uh-huh. Hey, Kabu, do you really have to comment on every small thing?
I'm sorry.
Hey, don't look so sad. How about this? If I want to know more about where we are, or about something or someone near us, I'll just tap that button. Sound good?
Very well. I will make sure to have information at hand for when you do.
Cool. Now we're both Gimbario. Let's keep going.
Snakemouth Den is quite dangerous, but this room's quite cozy.
Let's go before you jinx it.
Okay, indeed, my front character gained a second attack by them being all wonky and confused by being clonked. So what this thing? This is in Nichus.
In Nichus, this spiky bug is still in its larval state. Although it has impressive armor, it stands no chance against my horn.
So you're saying the horn breaks armor? Yes, noted. Also, horn flip things over. Which makes sense because he's a beetle. Ah.
Some enemies have defense, which reduces the power of your attacks. Sharp horns ignore some defense and can even clip certain enemies, negating defense entirely.
Noted. We learned that in the fight.
This bridge seems to be out. How are we going to cross?
Well, that's it. Game over. Let's go back.
Wait, V, hold on. It's too soon to give up. There must be a way.
Duh, I was kidding, you know? Look over there. Hit a button. It's one of those ancient switches. We just need to hit it.
You can just fly over to it, right?
That's too much effort. I got a better plan. My mighty beamerang just needs to get in front of it with X and press the B button to throw it.
That again? I missed what his little side comment was. I will trust you with this then. Give it your best shot.
It wasn't even the switch.
Well done, V. I wasn't expecting you to do that.
Yeah, of course. Just as I planned.
Let's continue. I'm glad to have a reliable partner.
Super reliable.
But what that switch do, though? Seems to be broken. Oh. It's probably my fault. Oh, I messed up. Bum, 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 beep. Berries.
Leave this place, for beyond this point lies great danger. We've already lost one of ours to this wretched place.
Curses! This coziness was an illusion. Our path won't be easy, that much is for sure.
No place full of treasure has ever been safe.
So many have fallen looking for riches. Let's find the treasure quickly, so no one else ventures in here. I will do this for them. Ominous.
And my logbook updated again. The cavern found at the edge of the ancient kingdom. There are sources of the river that cuts through Bulgaria's outskirts. Many explorers have tried their luck trying to retrieve artifacts from the rumored ancient tribe that inhabit this place, but few ever came back. Still, this does not stop the Ant Queen from sending explorers to try and find the fabled riches deep within. They say that those who are consumed by the mouth of the snake become its eternal slaves and still wander within to these days. I don't have number 2. We've already lost one of our own search place.
Lost to what? How did it happen? This ominous letter left behind for future explorers raises more questions than it answers. But one thing is for sure, it is not a prank, not meant to be taken lightly. All who read it and proceed have been rightfully rewarded. Ba-bum, bum, bum, ba-da-bum.
Okay, I can't do that. Keep you on the front because we can just kill Inchius. Yeah! Getting close to the level up.
Another honey drop.
Bounce pad. I suppose that's what they meant when they say small rocks. I did it. I solved the small rock puzzle. Ooh, delicious.
A mushroom?
What? We did all this for that? Seriously? Wasn't even a rare item. Heck, wasn't even a rare mushroom. I designed this place. I will sting them in the face. I'll tear the place down.
Come now, V. Unfortunate as it may be, let's pick it up and start looking again.
You found a mushroom.
A mushroom. Beyond average.
Restores 3 HP to an enemy, or an ally, and cures poison.
Huh? What?
Oh!
Phew, that was close. Kabu, you okay? Yeah, I guess he is. This is the perfect time to go home. I don't like the look of that place. But I'm his reliable teammate. I'm gonna regret this. No rush. I can wait.
I am lucky this mushroom broke my fall.
I would have carried you, but you seem really heavy.
I assure you I am lighter than I seem.
Uh-huh. Anyway, this place is really creepy.
I must agree.
And there doesn't seem to be a way back up for me. We will have to look around.
Let's be careful, okay? You're almost a goner.
That's not really my fault, but yes, I agree. In. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, hi.
Yikes. Is that a moth?
By the Queen, what a terrible fate! A moment of silence and solidarity for a fallen explorer.
Wait, he's alive!
Quick, we must free him.
Okay, I'm just gonna see if the beamerang can cut through web.
I will make sure there are no others survive. V, watch out!
Spider!
How could a beast so huge sneak up on us?
We gotta run! Treasure ain't worth this!
It's not that. We can't abandon this poor moth to his fate.
Oh no.
Wait! Curses. This has to be some cruel irony. However, I cannot give up, even if I'm alone. It's okay, I just have to,
Oh, I can't get any information on the enemy. Okay. I can rotate the party at least. That's good. Oh.
That was the gentlest of nibbles. It is stronger than it looks. Oh, crud, it's too high up. If only V were here. Must I really sit here and do nothing?
I guess so.
It's too much by myself after all. Ow. Ow. Get off. Everyone. I failed. You wasted your hopes on me. V?
Look,
By the holy jaws of the Queen, V. You left me to my fate. You are vile.
Hey! I was gonna apologize and I came back, right? He pushed me away from the web, but I still left, so
I will properly scold you later. The situation is dire, but I've got a plan. We will attack the web holding the moth while battling the spider.
And we bail when we free him?
Precisely. Except we'll run together this time, without leaving anyone behind.
I apologized already. Here it comes. Okay, let's do this.
So this is verified. Yeah, I can't split by anything, and therefore, tornado toss.
What?
Alright, we did it!
Be gone, wretched beast. Right, that just pisses it off more.
Cabo, I'm down here!
Well done. Let's get out of here.
Back, Fables!
Leave us alone already, monster. You don't belong in this world.
Gee, glad it's too fat to come in here. Kabu? Sorry for running away.
Ah, very well. You are forgiven, V. It was understandable.
Took you long enough. Most people would be crying to get rescued. ...
Triple dot. Let's turn over a new leaf, V. This moth is our priority. You're awake.
Reg. Jokes. You've.
Hey, you okay? You hit your head?
Could this moth be speaking in an ancient tongue? Perhaps he is of the fabled tribes lurking underground.
No. We can speak Bugnish.
Do you need, like, a minute?
No. We are fine now.
Thank goodness. You had us quite worried.
Where are we? Where's the spider?
Right. Let's get you up to speed. Mama.
Truly, it seems we owe our life to you, V.
Seriously?
No big deal. It sucks that we're trapped, though.
Were you looking for treasure as well, alongside fellow explorers? What's your name?
Leaf is fine. In fact, and somewhat. A scouting mission, in fact.
You got some luck to be alive. You learn anything scouting about the artifact?
Artifact? If it is here, it's probably ahead.
If we work together, we will surely find both it and the exit.
We have little choice. We will accompany you.
Can you fight?
Not really part of scouting.
Seriously? You came into this place without knowing how to fight?
Make sure to stay behind us so we can protect you.
How reassuring.
Okay, we spent too much time here. Let's look for the exit.
Updated logbook. Snakemouth Depths. The underground area of Snakemouth Den has been completely consumed by fungi. Excuse me. The remains of explorers and ancient bugs roam this place, like puppets controlled by their alien hosts. And yet the desire for riches keeps bringing more explorers back. No, seedling. The common seedling, characterized by the rectangular flower adorning its head. It is one of the most common species in the world. They are tenacious and have a huge appetite, which they sate by devouring farmers' crops. They can use the flower on their head to fly, although it can be ripped out, it grows back within a week.
This is one of the stupid, annoying seedlings. They're all over the outskirts, but don't ever drop you any good items. I just beat them up already.
It seems this land has seedlings as well. Despite their adorable looks, they plague many fields and have no qualms devouring crops. Although weak and puny in comparison to me, their flying variation is troublesome as I can't reach it. I'll have to ask V for help.
The Anichus is a multi-legged caterpillar covered in sturdy, spiky armor. It's in the early stages of its life, and it is supposed to become a butterfly. However, the strange atmosphere in Snakemouth Den altered it in weird ways. It will forever be a violent, irrational caterpillar. What's up with this thing? It's like a spiky pill bug. Its armor's really strong, so I can barely hurt it. Bet Kyle could flip it over, though.
An Inchius. This spiky bug is still in a larval state. Although it has impressive armor, it stands no chance against my horn.
And we couldn't do anything with the spider, so okay.
Bam 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 ba da da. V and Kabu have passed Maki's trial and have earned their explorer permit. The first mission is to collect an artifact hidden in Snakemouth Den, located west of the Association. Their teamwork needs tuning, but they head out full of hope. And after almost being eaten by a spider, V and Kabu rescued Leaf, a moth trapped in Snakemouth's depths.
With a new partner, the team continues to trek through the cave. Q. Yes, please. Alright, so Leaf won't do anything for us yet. Got it.
What a weird tablet. It's written in an even weirder language.
It seems to be ancient script. These letters look familiar to us. We should be able to decipher it. Let us check it again. You can switch your party order during battle using the strategy flower. Whoever's in front will receive a bonus to attacking power. In return, said person is targeted more often by enemies. You can't switch if someone has exhausted all of their turns. Makes sense. I hit the wrong button. You are way too excited for that. By Venus, that ant walks after its passing. A zombie ant. I truly believe they were nothing more than a myth. It is my duty as a fellow explorer to end its suffering.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Ow. I seem to have messed up that block.
Ah, so close.
I was too busy looking to the, off to the side of the platform. I didn't even realize that one was there. Messed up the timing again. But it's okay. We have destroyed it.
Level up. Yay, rank up. Pick a stat to boost with a new rank.
Your team gets 1 HP for each member, letting you survive longer. Get 3 more teamwork points. Or more medal points. The pain of making choices. I believe I am going to be a chump. We'll go with HP to start with. V learned secret stash. He does 4 HP to an ally while carrying poison with an item from her secret stash. It does not consume normal items. So basically V, being a bee, pulls out a secret honey. No, I guess not a honey drop, technically a crunchy leaf. But a crunchy leaf that also hears poison. Anyhow. Eh. Eh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay. Oh no, it takes 101 now to level up? Sadness. Ooh. Another crystal berry. Pressing B in battle allows you to change who's currently acting without changing the party order. Each party member has a different way of attacking, and different reaches for their attacks and skills. Mind who is currently acting to not waste actions on the wrong enemy. Yeah. I see you. I was expecting you to have a friend. Boom. Bah. Hitting an enemy outside of battle will stun it for a short amount of time. Entering battle while an enemy is stunned grants one more action to the party leader. Hell yeah. Aha! Beep, 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 beep. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Honey drop. I found an HP plus medal. Okay, so we share. Can't share medals, but we share medal points. Nice work, everyone. Leaf, watch out!
What the heck?
By the great ancestors, what kind of sorcery is that?
We, are unsure. This is new.
You seriously expect us to believe that?
We mean it. It is the truth.
Magic's no common feat. There are less than 10 known sorcerers in history.
You're not some criminal with a huge bounty, are you?
You seriously believe that? We will talk
later. I take it you can fight now.
We'll try.
Wait, everyone. Now that we're a trio, let me share a useful technique. With turn relay, picked from the colorful flower, one of us can lend our turn to another.
How is that useful? It sounds tedious.
Well, for example, we could let V attack twice to knock down flying enemies.
Heh, he's let me attack 3 times. I'll take them all on.
You shouldn't abuse it like that, though. The exhaustion will reduce your attack power by 1 every time you act in a round.
Fine.
Well, it sounds mildly useful. We'll try it out.
Now on your guard.
Turn relay. So you're saying if Kabu turn relays to V, V has 2 turns. And therefore V can say Jelly Shroom. Fuck you. And also, fuck you. And then you're all. Let's spy on one. We have one. Only one left. Press the button shown to the end of the countdown. Oh no! I don't use an Xbox controller. X, Y, A, B.
I suppose I will once again give up my turn to V.
Mushrooms get crazier by the day. Although some of our skills could finish it off quickly, V helps save us some TP.
No thank you. Alright, well, V, if you wouldn't mind. It's finally my turn to act. Yeah. Goodness, that magic isn't a joke.
It's pretty cool.
If you truly couldn't do it before, this din is hiding more secrets than I first thought.
Everything's just too suspicious. I don't believe Leaf yet.
We're telling the truth. If we had ice magic, that accursed spider wouldn't have caught us.
I say, let's focus on getting out alive. We can collect our thoughts when we're safe.
Very well. If you need us to freeze anything, press B while we're leading.
I guess it's fine for now. Onward! I can almost smell the treasure!
How much HP does he have? Okay, the same amount is V.
Haha! Another honey drop.
Eep! It's not funny. I'm all soaked now.
Sorry, V. I couldn't help it. It seems the ceiling's dripping.
Why is there so much water in here? Above us, under us, it doesn't make any sense.
This is good, though.
What do you mean?
If it's water, then it can be frozen.
Impressive. If you can do that, it opens a lot of options for us. I bet I can push them with my horn as well.
That's pretty cool, Leaf.
Enemies, the water around us, even though they seem like obstacles, we can exploit them for our own benefit.
Let's give your ice magic a try on all we can find.
The craftsmanship on this statue is pretty good, compared to everything else at least.
Yeah, it is. It's a shame this monument outlived its creators.
Yeah, you only hear about roaches in folktales nowadays.
Pardon? When did the roaches disappear?
A bit before I was born, I think.
So pretty recently?
Hey!
It was indeed quite a recent event. No one knows for sure the how or why, however.
This is depressing talk. We should really find a way out.
This can't be right.
An old statue.
Well, okay then. Running and pushing the enemy around. What do we need that for so far? Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ice Cell creates an ice projectile that may freeze any enemies around its impact radius. Neat. I have noticed there are different, there are greats and superbs and everything. I have not gotten many. I've gotten one superb. Oh, interesting. You counterattack if I hold that too long. Sorry, not superb, super. So there's good timing, and there's also the perfect timing they referred to at one point. Yay. We're not a loss of what to do. Right, I can talk to him.
This room's gigantic.
Indeed, it's hard to know where to go.
When in doubt, go left.
Or when in doubt, go left, I guess.
No way, right is right.
Given the way this cave has been laid out, I believe we will have to go both ways.
What a drag.
No joke. Let's rest up and then explore some more.
Hi. I thought I saw something back here. Ba-bum. Still a little too early. Ba-bum. That's right, give me your goodies. Ah, there's a path there. You found a poison defender medal. It increases an ally's defense while poisoned. When poisoned by one. No praising for you. Alright. Saving. Wait, no, come back. I must miss that one. Yay. That was an enemy. Got it. So give it back to V. Okay, so yeah, his super is to do it to pretty much time it to exactly when it flips. And by flip, but basically, as soon as it says go, I need to time it to that exact go. So the only one I haven't quite found is V's, and I imagine hers is to found a magic seed, a seed which can bring upon miracles, revive an ally with 7 HP. We do have a inventory limit. Damn it. Alright, so we got 2 honey drops, 3, 4 honey drops, 5 honey drops, jeez. I don't think we're gonna... I'm a fool who doesn't use special attacks very often. Plant-like and fungi-based creatures are weak to cold temperatures. Many different creatures have different weaknesses and resistances, which could change the outcome of the battle. Noted. I had to check, I had to find out. It's not quite the down I was expecting / hoping for, but we can get over here now. Fine. There's only one of them in there. So we do that, and then here we go. Messed it up. Wrong button. I'm doing great at getting these combos. I am quite enjoying it thus far, yeah. It is so heckin' well polished. Is everyone all right? Did we cause the tremor?
I guess. It was a pretty big switch.
We must have made progress to unlocking the door. Let's keep going.
Whee! Ah, and the enemies do not return.
Geysers can be frozen. Frozen geysers can be used as platforms, but they thaw out after a while. By giving it a heavy strike, one can break them faster. Geysers can also carry around lightweight objects on top of them. You okay?
Button again.
Failure.
Level up. Sorry, rank up. We don't have many medals yet, but we're gonna get more, so let's do that one. Too high. Frozen enemies cannot act, and they take increased damage when hit in battle. However, hitting an enemy while it is frozen will thaw out immediately. Okay. So you're saying if I use this ice fall. Neat. I didn't notice which one he was attacking. $102. By blocking with precise timing, you can further reduce damage received from enemies.
If you block exactly when the enemy hits, an audio cue and different message will show up to confirm you have done it successfully. So successfully. This is what is called a super block. A thing I will probably never actually master, but I'll make attempts. Okay. Trying to get a gauge on, still trying to get a gauge on how to figure out the super timing for that, for V's attack. Right, here, well. Give. There we go. There we go.
Alright, let's do switches.
Pretty sure the door should be open now. Good. Let's make our way back back to the door. Out back. Steakhouse. Steakhouse to the door. Look, a door. It opened. Oh. I say as we're saving, but it's like I moved far too slowly. Alright, I filled my water cup. You know, I'm gonna give me a real quick hot second. Sorry to leave I'm gonna go put some more water in my water pitcher real quick. Because I am thirsty. And it's getting a little low. No, just a second. It'll let me stretch my legs. Okay, I return. Sorry about that. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, here we go. Into the big door of mystery. Ah, jellies. I see that thing over there that I want. I mean, he's in the air, but more importantly is probably... I forgot which one again. It's gonna be a continual problem. Dang. Too soon. Ba. Another poison resistance medal. Or actually a different thing. Poison resistance medal decreases an ally's chance of being poisoned by 50%. Sorry that you don't have a medal yet, V, but... I did it! I did a super guard. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Thank you. I'm sure there's no boss fight, right? Ooh, a thing. Could this be the artifact? Some sort of mask?
It doesn't really seem special or valuable.
Sueska, Midrelf, Yitrick.
Leaf?
Are you all right? Yes. This mask has very potent magic. We reacted strongly to it. That settles it then. This is probably the real artifact.
Dibs. Leaf shouldn't touch it anyway.
The Queen has claimed it already, V. The Queen?
Yeah, whatever.
You have found the ancient mask.
Yay, put it on, V. I'm sure he will not summon the moon to destroy anything. Oh, different kind of trouble. Never mind.
Heap!
What? Oh, dear. Curses! It's a trap!
We need to leave!
And quickly. Scree! You!
Seriously? The spider?
This is the worst possible timing. We disagree. It's the perfect time for payback. It won't let us escape. We might as well defeat it.
But last time we had to run!
We are stronger now, V, and Leaf is with us. Some battles we cannot run from.
Alright, let's take it out before the room floods!
Why do you get 2 turns? That's rude. Okay, before I do anything, yeah. Damn it. There we go. We meet again, you vicious affront to bug kind. For all the suffering you've caused, we will see your end. I'll rely on the others to knock the beast down when I can't reach it, and use my skills to protect them from damage. I mean, yeah, or we can, try to freeze it. No, stop accidentally swapping. I just want to swap who's attacking. You cowardly beast, I should taunt you or something. I am not playing with the hard mode medal on, no, because I've never played the game before. Alright, well his defense is up. He also summoned friends, I don't appreciate that. Okay, no, we should honey drop. Oh no. Honey drop. Ice fall. Okay, didn't get the guy in the back. Disappointing, but I guess I'm not that surprised. Have a mushroom. I think you have to keep wasting turns on getting into the air. You don't seem to use up a turn to get into the air, but similar to that guy, he just kind of gets up. Get rid of the one friend. Try for some risky gamble. Do it, V. Alright, we do still have to fight the stupid jelly shroom. I can never remember which button's X because PlayStation versus Xbox. Alright, we did it. That was fun. Are you a new party member now? We did it! For real this time. We really did it! What a scare, but working together we were victorious. We did it. Thank you. We don't know much about what's happening to us, but beating up that spider was great stress relief.
No problem. I was gonna beat it up anyway. And we got the treasure, too.
You only made me stronger. Curses, we forgot about the flood.
We should probably leave while we can. But I'm the only one who can't fly.
Ah, heck. Ah!
Game over. I took too long on that boss fight, clearly.
The adventurous duo, V and Kabu, dove into Snakemouth Den for their team's first exploration mission. A place known to have consumed any previous explorer that dared to enter. Even so, the team stuck together and were surprised with a new friend, Leaf. Together, they found one of the fabled artifacts that the Ant Queen had been looking for. Triggering a trap, they defeated the vile spider before being swept away. What will happen to this trio who met due to chance? Will they stick together in their journey? Little do they know that their adventure is just starting. End of Chapter 1. Okay, so we don't have a Princess Peach vignette. Ugh. What? V! Leaf! Are you alright?
I'm all soaked. Cripes, we really got lucky.
I'm a bit hazy. We got the artifact. Then that spider attacked.
Heap, the artifact! I dropped it!
That's the dot, triple dot.
Leaf, did you grab the artifact?
Seriously, V? Worry about the artifact later. Let's make sure Leaf is okay first.
Cough. Next time, we'll just freeze the whole dumb river.
Oh, phew. I'm so relieved to see you well.
So, did you catch the artifact, or...?
The artifact. It's over there.
Oh. I got it. Alrighty, not a scratch.
Your concern is touching, V.
Oh, drop it. He looks super fine.
Was that flirtation? Well, at least we've completed our mission. Oof. We're going to need a good rest. A good long rest. Not a short rest. A short rest is not enough.
How can we figure out where we are?
If we recall, this is close to the Ant Kingdom. We should get back to the city pretty quickly. It's nice to feel the sun again. It's good to go back. Honestly, V may be raving about the artifact, but saving you is the true victory in my eyes. The real treasure is most certainly the friends I make along the way. Thanks?
Kabu, is that flirtation? Jeez, calm down over there. Let's report to the queen and get our reward.
That wasn't Elizant. That's probably more so what it is. Like Eliza and Ant. Yes, I would like to save. Thank you. Achievement unlocked. Chapter 1 complete. What's in here, though? We should head to the Ant Kingdom, not back into that cave. I saw something doing something up there.
A spicy berry.
A blazing hot berry that boosts an ally's attack for 2 turns. Neat. I also need to make sure I remind myself, don't be stingy with the use of items, because we have, like Paper Mario, we have a very limited inventory. And I know in Paper Mario I had a tendency to be one of those players who just kind of kept tossing items and never really using them. Unless I really, really needed to, like during a boss fight. So it's like, no, let's actually use items, if I remember to. Well, I think this might be Toad Town. But we can't go this way. Oh no, we're back. We're back where we're supposed to be. I mean, in fairness, being Paper Mario, part of that was because Paper Mario is just, This is understandable. I look forward to it, honestly. Because that would be one thing with Paper Mario I feel like is the thing. Because it's like, I feel like I can use items when I need to fairly simply enough. The issue I have still these days, didn't mean to actually go back. The issue I tend to have instead is, like with Paper Mario specifically, I never needed to really use the items though. You know, it was set up in such a way that like the game was just like it gives you an abundance of items, and you never really need to use them unless you're just not that great at playing the game. But I was pretty decent at playing the game, so it didn't make a difference. We are still hurt. Noted. That crystal is also no longer yellow. That makes me sad. But yeah, so I'll probably try to use items more in this game. Oh, it's you guys. Yeah.
No, goddesses, you're all right. I couldn't stop worrying ever since you left.
Alrighty, so the theocracy, the theology of this game is more than one goddess. It was a rocky journey, what with the flood.
No kidding. I don't want to see rivers for a while.
We're glad to finally be out of there, at least. Wait, who are you? Rivers? Oh, you're some lucky bugs. But, V, Kabu, who is this? Oh, Eel. This is Leaf. We found him trapped in Snake Mouth.
Oh, so you did make it into Snake Mouth. Honestly, we thought you'd bail. Going to Snake Mouth is like crazy.
Bailing would have been a good idea, really.
Well, we did, and we got the artifact.
Nice one, V. Yeah, impossible! You actually made it into Snake Mouth's depths. The river must have shaken up your head. Okay, that's what I was starting to say. Then it got cut off because V shoved the artifact.
Yeah, we did it! In your face, Edel!
Oh, sports bug-like. V, it is folly to boast.
It's funny to tell me I can't do something.
I love V.
So, is it like the real deal?
Oh, yeah, it's quite like another artifact you've been looking into. Oh, that must be the genuine deal. It's just like Neolith was saying. I was just thinking that you should see the Queen right away. She will be beyond ecstatic.
It has been some time since we last saw the Queen. Wait. Actually, looking around, we don't recognize that structure over there. Was it built recently?
What? You mean the association? It's been there for many moons.
Huh?
You're not from around here, are you?
We are. We recognize this place, but something feels off.
You're just fuzzy from the cave. I bet it'll come back to you.
No. No, I don't think so.
Edel, what about Leaf? I heard that exploration teams can only have 2 members.
No, that. Well, it's unusual, but you did conquer Snakemouth. It has been a goal for ages.
Ages?
I suppose that. All right, with my authority as the association's caretaker in honor of your feat, I grant you, Team Snakemouth, the perk of being able to have 3 members.
Team Snakemouth?
A proper exploration team name, yeah!
Yay.
Well, that's it. Let's go to the Queen. She must know that the artifact was found.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I hope the reward is good.
It better be.
Let us go then.
Yes, a walk through the plaza should help. We need more information.
Fuck, it really is still not yellow.
Well, I'm gonna save anyway.
That is an adorable snail, by the way. Hey, welcome to our humble stall. Please excuse my wife, she has a short temper. Can I help you with something?
We'd like to say, what do you do here? We're just browsing.
We are no more than a humble caravan trying to make a living. We travel all over the land, selling different wares wherever we go. Our trusty snail has been with us for generations, and we intend to keep it that way. Can I help you with something? Duh. The fuck is that? A quick flee. Ah, makes winning battles easier. A favor for those who want to retreat. But I don't wanna. We do have a magic seed. We don't have any burly berries. They're just stat boosters and revives. Who the hell are you guys? There's what? There's so many weird different things now.
Can I break into someone's house?
Oh, it's you. Wait, are you following me? Ah, why are you following me? Get out of here. Go away, Edel. Stop trying to take credit for our mission. We are back in business. Check out what we have in stock. Stand near an item and press A. If you want to sell stuff, talk to my husband about it. We don't stall things.
I'm not a kid anymore, lady. Let me help.
Tib, please don't do anything reckless. I will take care of both of us.
But I'm not a kid anymore, Libby. Let me help.
I am currently not home. If you need me, leave a message with the lovely ladybugs next door.
It's in there.
She's got some kind of something in there. I want it. Hey, where you go, lions?
Alright, can I have stuff? Even though I didn't use hard mode. Hey, you're back. Let's see what you got been doing with that metal of mine. You ain't used it at all. Haven't really defeated any hot-headed foes yet, have you? Fret not, though. Nothing is lost in this world, only found in different ways. That's how life works, eh? Come back later when you bonk some extra hard heads with that metal, will you? Yeah, I'm probably never going to. I'm sorry.
Hey, Team Snakemouth. You had Gim and I worried, you know? Good to see you up and running.
The river was not pleasant.
Yeah, we got super lucky.
Thank you for your concern.
Concern is the least we can show. Your team is so reliable. Maybe we'll have to ask for help sometime. Maybe, for a good reward.
Nonsense, V. Fellow explorers have our help any time.
Awesome. I promise we'll ask if we ever need help.
Sure.
You're gonna bankrupt us, Kabu. Meh. Time to go questing again.
Let's stay away from rivers. Why do you want to stay away from rivers so badly? It's as if you had a traumatic experience with one.
Oh goodness, it's Ant Kingdom proper.
Oh, it has 0 missables? Cool.
That is super kind of the game. Alright everyone, the palace is through that gate ahead. Let's hurry it up then! It's big reward time!
Ready to go, Leaf? You seem a bit pale.
Yeah, don't need to worry. Let's go.
Pibby!
I wish I could just make Frag cook honey every night.
Agreed. Maybe we should give him 2 honey drops instead of 1.
Don't do that, it's dangerous!
What harm could some more honey do?
Look, don't ask me, just don't do it. Hey, you're explorers, right? Oh, that's so cool. Someday I want to be an explorer too.
Adorable.
It is a pretty adorable bug. No time for that, we have to head for the castle.
Hi, are you the Phantom of the Mothra?
Oh, visitors! Are you interested in plays at the theater? No time, let's head to the castle for now. Oh, we mustn't keep the queen waiting.
It's a good day. Let's keep it that way.
Okay.
Good. Ah, be gone. Oh, if it isn't Edel. V and Kabu, too.
Oh, Maki! Perfect timing.
The news spread quickly. So you two have succeeded. You've conquered Snakemouth. You've made a friend, even.
You bet we did! You were all worried for nothing.
It seems my intuition was correct. I am quite relieved. I have arranged a meeting with the Queen for you. She's expecting us right now.
Well, since Maki's going with you, I guess it's back to work for me.
Thank you for accompanying us, Edel.
Oh, no problem. Stay out of trouble, all right?
Well then, let us go. Lead the way.
The castle is amazing, isn't it? Our ancestors built it, but I can't imagine where we would have started if we would need another anthill.
Our logbook updated, it did.
Roach's Village.
Anthill Palace, yay.
I'll read more of the things at some point. Greetings, fellow guard.
New quest number 2, make a mountain out of this.
Not one for words, I see.
I know I'm keeping the castle safe, but I hope my friend isn't too bored waiting for me. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, this place is big and ominous. Halt! Only palace dwellers are allowed beyond this point. Have a good day. Jeez, I wanted to get mad, but she was way too polite.
Only palace dwellers are allowed beyond this point. Get out.
What's her problem?
Maki, there you are. You know the Queen hates waiting. Please forgive us for the delay.
We're ready, though.
Then you wouldn't mind if we stepped right in.
No objection. The sooner we answer our doubts, the better.
That'll do. Let us proceed then. Sorry, another big yawn. You now stand before your majesty, Queen Elizant II.
So it's true.
So you're the brave ones who have found the snake-mouth artifact. Wonderful. So very wonderful. Lieutenant, you are dismissed. You have your own business to attend to. As you wish, my queen. Time is precious. Let us not waste it. The artifact, you may hand it over. To let her... I mean, either way, this sounds like it is V speaking. And V wants reward.
Nah, I want to see the reward first.
V, have you gone mad?
Petulant child! How dare you refer to the Queen in such a manner?
A feisty one, aren't you? Few dare to speak to me with such insolence. Maki, you truly have a keen judge of character. Count your blessings, explorer. Few do I spare the rod and respect for their accomplishments.
Your Majesty, they are not worthy of being in your presence, much less your pardon.
Stay put, Zariant. They accomplished what your squad failed to do, didn't they? Do not forget your place, young bee. Complete the transaction quickly, as you command.
Here you go, a new mask.
Ah, a clue into the everlasting sapling my mother spent her life looking for. Such beauty. Beauty which should belong to the ant kingdom. Here, you've earned it.
Here, you've earned this.
You got a crystal berry, yay.
30 berries, yay. Whoa, this is a ton!
Brave explorers, you have performed a valiant task. Your place in the history of our kingdom is assured. Congratulations, it is praise well earned. Yeah. Of course. Thank you, Your Highness.
First bee in the Hall of Fame.
Thanks. Could we ask you something, though?
I suppose we could afford time for one question. What would it be?
Your Highness.
What?
What is it first about?
Urgent news. Confidential information. It's about that.
That, you say? Come hither.
Whisper, whisper, whisper.
Exclamation! I see. Maki, I leave you to your mission. While you're out, inform artists that the next expedition is confirmed. Of course, I shall move out at once, Your Highness. You three, I'll bless you with a head start, Zariant. Brief them about the Golden Hills expedition.
Heed me. Reports state that an ancient artifact lurks in the Golden Hills. This is a small rural settlement beyond our kingdom. It can be reached through this tunnel to the south from the Exploration Explorers Association.
Isn't that Bee Kingdom territory?
Do not dare interrupt us again, child. The Bee Kingdom is our close ally. They are, of course, aware of our expedition. Now, talk to the locals, obtain information, and seize the artifact no matter the cost. Have you understood my command?
Talk to people, do a dungeon, get an artifact. Got it.
All right then, take this map just in case. Although I hope you know how to head south.
You got a map of Bulgaria, yay.
Thanks. So, about our question.
Whatever it was, I'm sure it can wait. This is of the utmost importance. Head out.
Do not make your majesty repeat herself. Move out!
Geez, alright, let's go!
Indeed, it'd be unwise to anger our queen. Chapter 2. The Sacred Golden Hills are alive with the sound of music. Sweet music.
I'm getting all too close to the queen.
You three, stop bothering the queen and go.
Jeez.
Okay, can't bother you.
Mind your manners, you may be explorers of high caliber, but we are all in service of the queen.
I mean, you say that, but... Bing, 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 bing. Hi, are you the one who gave the urgent news? Do not loiter for too long. Be done with your business and leave. Okay.
Alright, we did it! Look at all these berries.
I got a big scare earlier, but I have to admit, we really did well. We did really well.
We gotta celebrate. Maybe in the Golden Hills Festival.
That's right. How fortunate that our expedition would line up with such an occasion.
Leaf, you could pretend to be happy or something.
V. Kabu. May we confess something? When our team left for Snakemouth, the queen was Elizanth the First.
What?
What? Leaf, that's not possible.
Yeah, I wasn't even born when the new queen took the throne.
It is so friggin' adorable when V's antennae stand straight up like that. They're so long.
It's the truth. The plaza is changed. There's a new queen. We can't find our team anywhere.
What? The longest be, yeah.
We've been trapped for decades. We don't even know. We hoped we were just fuzzy. We're a moth after all. But walking around has confirmed it. Leaf. And this new queen, she rubs us the wrong way.
Shush! You can't just say that in here.
Elizanth the First was kind and understanding. This new queen doesn't quite live up to her. Sorry. Too much has happened. We didn't get a chance to ask her anything either.
Yikes. Like, so what should we do? This isn't normal at all.
Leaf. I cannot understand the pain you are feeling. Probably there's no one who can. But come with us. Maybe as we explore, we'll find the truth behind what has happened to you.
The truth. I once knew a potato bug who looked for the truth. He sought the truth, even. I wonder what happened to him.
Yeah. Maybe there's clues around or something.
Alright. Once again, we're left with little choice. You're fun to be around, at least.
Well, yeah.
Thank you, Leaf. Together, we conquered Snakemouth. And together, we will figure this out.
For now, let's focus on this mission. We'll be okay.
Alright, let's head on south for clues and glory.
Leaf.
Into the library we go.
Hey, explorers. It's so good that you've stopped by.
We're looking for this book, The 20 Ways of...
Wait, that's Brooke's job. I'm the head of the Explorer Fact Hunt. You hunt facts? You can't smack facts.
Please tell us more. And yeah, the queen is clearly the most trustworthy person in the entire game, so... Leaf's just confuzzled.
Yay! Right, yay! Look, it's simple. This world is filled with discoveries. I'm sure you've seen at least one already. Super special places. If you donate discovery information to the library, we'll reward you. Deal! How much info do you want? Well, the library will reward you for every 5 discoveries you find. It includes berries, metals, and other goodies. So it's good to drop by often.
It's like a fun school game. I'm in. Sure, we're in. But could you help us find that book now?
Nope.
Sure.
Hey there. Came to turn in some discoveries. Let's see how you've done. Seems you found 5 discoveries so far. Oh shit, I did. Cool. Save enough for the next reward tier. Here you go.
Yay, 20 berries. That's only 10 berries less than we got for finding an ancient artifact that puts the queen one step closer to her goal. I feel like the queen shortchanged us.
That seems to be all for now. Come back once you found more discoveries.
Oh, okay, these are the discoveries. Got it. Cool. True, the queen did give me a crystal berry. Have not found the person to trade those 2 yet, so I don't know if that's actually a good. We are still so hurt.
These 2 are like night and day, huh?
We can relate to Brooke's angry power reading aura. Oh, then I'm Libran's joyful search for new stories. Inside you, there are 2 librarians.
You're both just nerds.
Hey, what's your business? We'd like to read some history books if possible. They've gotten lost. Lost? How is that possible?
We let them out to the Bee Kingdom, but blasted bandits attacked the caravan. Now they're just scattered across Bulgaria.
So, what can we do?
If you find any, make my life easier and return them. Then you'll be able to read them. The nerve! They just want us to do the cleanup for free.
Still, this is important to Leaf. Let's help out. We don't really have another choice. Okay, so we gotta find books. You look way too cool to be in here.
The Ant Kingdom's library houses the best books published in our time. It's a shame, isn't it? Bad books are thrown out and forgotten.
That is a shame. Stab.
Oh, hello. Are you explorers? You're writing down spies and team notes for everything in your library, right? That's for the best. No need to spy on the same enemy twice if you write your thoughts down, is there?
What a masterful painting. It truly captures Elizant's graceful demeanor.
Grace, huh? I guess the new queen has more of a power aura.
Elizant is as kind as they came. Even some monsters would be friendly in her presence. Her voice was soothing, and she saw the future in a bright light. It must have been an honor. I must say I am envious of you having met her.
Aren't you giving the new queen too much of a rough time, though?
Of all the people that offend her, we didn't expect it to be you.
Well, she has a super big reputation to live up to, and a lot of bugs who didn't accept her from the start.
A lot of political and social issues forced her hand, too, which you could even say Elizant's passing gave way to. We know things are never as simple as good queen, bad queen. But it's still difficult to accept. We can't pledge loyalty just yet.
Just yet, huh?
As long as you're willing to keep an open mind, she may surprise you. Until then, we have this painting to come back to.
Logbook updated, we made a discovery.
the queen. Yay. This shelf is empty. This shelf is full. Oh, hello. You already talked to me. Alright, and what's in this hallway? Oh dear, Ellie is so stressed nowadays.
Wait, you're Rebecca, right?
Oh yes, my dear. I'm just a humble caretaker. You know her?
Yes. Rebecca, do you remember us? It's Leaf. We scouted Snakemouth Den.
Leaf. I am truly sorry, but I can't seem to remember you. We must have met very long ago.
Curses.
No, dear, it's no problem. We can be friends still, although I have a little to offer.
No, it's not that. We'd be pleased to be friends.
Oh, wonderful. I don't get too many visitors. It must be fate.
Well, we'll come back. We're on a mission for now.
Oh, come back soon, dear.
Poor Leaf.
Please, let me thank you. In the name of many good bugs lost to Snakemouth, it's a relief to know others won't venture in anymore.
Indeed. Our search for the artifact has helped others. I am truly glad. If only we had bested it back then.
Am I a palace builder yet?
No.
Oh ho.
Logbook updated.
Ah, the ant mines.
Oh, hey, you're the team that brought the artifact from Snakemouth, aren't you? I'm the overseer here at the mines. We're digging tunnels all across Bulgaria to make life easier for everyone. Currently, only explorers can use the tunnels we finished. We haven't opened them to the public yet. We do have someone out to open them, but she's probably slacking off. We're behind schedule already. I hope the queen doesn't get mad at us again.
One ant could have never done all this. That's to be the teamwork for you.
Stand back. I'll hurt you swinging this thing. I'll get in trouble with the boss. If I hurt you swinging this thing, I'll get in trouble with the boss.
Is it a good idea to dig there? Hope it doesn't backfire.
The Defiant Root tunnels coming along. I'm glad it's next to the B elevator. I'm good with words. Am I really the right one to dig at that scary place?
I hate Metal Island. I'm not even gonna get paid enough to afford food there. Digging's gonna be easy. Set an entrance with all the grass, though.
I quit farming the mine, but maybe that wasn't the best choice.
Yay! Hey, explorers. I'd come visit the mines if I were you. It's a work in progress, but it's only going to improve.
Can we go to the theater now? And what I assume is an inn? Oh, it's just you again?
Oh, hey, Utter! Got any quests for me? Right, yes I do. Looking for quick, dirty ones, ain't you, V?
We would like to see any and all available ones, if possible.
Those are almost never worth it.
Nonsense, V. Helping others is its own reward.
Oh, how noble. It's moving, really. Kinda. That squeaky balloon sound.
Alright, I will make our quest available for you lot. Well, here's something for good rewards.
Give me quit.
No new quest right now, I'll keep you posted.
I want to take all of them.
Well, okay, make sure to read them in your quest log, alright?
You got none. Congratulations. Ah, the Inn founders.
Indeed, we owe these cozy beds to them. They'll be happy to know that every new owner took care of the inn with equal passion. She does not look very passionate.
Say, why do you think that is? How they could,
True. Absolutely true.
How could they work just as hard for something they didn't create?
If you ask me, it's not about being the I think it's not about being the founders. They probably shared the same ideals, that's all.
You two are getting all sappy. Sounds like nap time.
Oh, maybe I am a bit tired.
Shall we call it a night? Hey, another logbook. The Inn Foremothers. These ants were the very first staff of the Ant Kingdom Inn. They smile upon the current generation every day. Back then, the town was mostly ants, so the inn served as housing for important political guests. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever. Not enough to get another reward. Oh, customers. Welcome.
Hey, we come to write a review.
Oh, by the Queen. Really? I'm so glad you've come. Be glad after the review.
Our standard fare is 3 berries a night. So for you 3, that would be 9 berries, with a free honey drop on the house. But since you're writing a review for the inn, you can stay here for free tonight. For free? I won't complain, but...
Trying to bribe us already, huh?
Worry not, innkeeper. We will accept your generous offer. I didn't know we were writing a review. Oh, this is so exciting. Please make sure we have the same experience as all your guests. And we will keep the price of stay in mind for our review. Wait, did I miss something?
Phew. All right then, your room is upstairs. I hope you'll have a lovely night.
We hope so too.
Please come talk to me when you wake up so I can get your review.
I just didn't expect... Oh, were there actually... I accepted the quest, but he had also said there were no new quests yet, so I said I accept them all anyway, and didn't expect anything to actually be a part of it. Oh, geez. Okay, yeah. He said there were no new quests, so I just picked that for the fun of it. I didn't realize there was actually a pile of things we got. This one I knew we got. Yeah, in review required. Okay. Hey, the inn's been going through a rough patch. It's been getting less visitors. Would someone stay the night and write an honest review? There'll be a complimentary honey drop just for checking in.
Living far away from people is hard, and someone as old as me is having trouble gathering food. Can someone bring this bug and, this old bug a hearty breakfast?
My mother said not to wander into the outskirts, but I did anyway. Some midgets stung me in the tunnel down south, so I dropped my ball and ran away. Please help me find it.
Oh dear, I've been so absorbed in my reading I forgot to return a book to the palace library. Now it's overdue. Someone please deliver this book for me. My house is at Ant City residential area. Meet me there. A friend of mine need a parts to repair their trinket. I'm a bit swamped with administration work, though. Can someone meet me at the association and deliver them? Thanks.
In this world, there are many books. Timeless classics, mediocre books, self-help books, self-help and cooking books. You get it. But there's also truly terrible books. How I treasure them. If you find any, please bring them to me.
You okay? Well, here we go. First off, give my complimentary honey drop.
Self-cooking books, yes. Ba-da-ba.
Honey drop. Alright, here's your review.
Good morning. Did you sleep well?
Home.
Gulp. I slept pretty well. The honey drop you left was great.
We haven't had a bed so cozy in years. Or any bed, really. It was good.
It was great, yes. My bed hurt my back.
All right, services has still got it. I needed that confidence boost. You're great. Can't wait to come again. Come back anytime.
Yes, of course.
But what was my... I guess the free honey drop was my... Like, but what was the reward for the quest? Yeah, the honey drop. And, you know, the free heal.
This is true.
Okay, we need to find a hearty breakfast. That's gonna be... Well, Todd. Okay, get that one going when we actually head south. Just gotta figure out where the heck that guy is. And gotta go down to Edel. And all, yeah, all this. No, I wanted to go to the theater. Sorry about that.
Well now, Leaf, after all you've gone through, you must be famished.
Well, he ain't the only one.
We should grab something to eat.
Yeah, it would also be a good time to prepare for the trip, would it not?
Yep, and the commercial area is right over there.
Okay.
Indeed, and it's got it all. Medals, items, and even a chef.
With all that's been going on, a little shopping wouldn't be the worst.
Just go easy on the budget. Anyway, let's go hit up Fry for some food.
Okay. Are you Fry?
You look like smurbugs.
Some of us are.
Can we help you?
Sure you can. I got an offer you just can't beat.
Gold, some legendary berry.
Perhaps a powerful metal.
Take a look at this.
Oh, is that?
Indeed it is, you bunch. This is a limited print edition of the Green Bug Ranger.
Adorable.
Only 10 of them were ever made.
It's alright, I guess.
Bug Ranger?
Please, esteemed merchant, name your price.
Oi, Kabu!
For you, how about 40 berries?
A bit steep.
Kabu, if you spend all the berries we made in Snake Mouth here, I will never forgive you.
But V. Green Ranger B. Green Bug Ranger.
Kabu.
Don't worry, you two. I shall save up and buy it myself.
Fine, it's your own money.
Where I'll be waiting.
Here's the thing, V. We have a communal fund. Haha.
So, still up on my offer? 40 berries for the limited edition.
Oh, it's a plushie too. Gimme.
Heck, not doing business with you.
You got the Bug Ranger plushie.
A Bug Ranger Green limited edition plushie. There's only 10 of this very sought after collector's item.
Well, you happy now?
I am happy beyond words.
Well, we don't see the appeal of this doll.
You've been missing out.
Sorry for being so uncultured.
They're just actors, but they inspire young bugs all over the land, even in the north.
The power of propaganda.
They're good, alright. And sometimes I do reruns of this theater.
Say, Leaf, next time they're in town, we can all go watch them. Maybe you'll take a liking to the Blue Ranger.
No way, Yellow Ranger is the best.
Thank you. It sounds like a fun time. We'll take you up on that.
Oh, it's so soft.
That plushy excitement is a mood.
Sorry, I got hair in my mouth again. I'm trying to figure out which hair it is where. There we go.
Here it is. Oh, we can't look at it closer. We can look at that closer. Actually, a fairly sizable map. Neat. Yeah, it was so friggin' adorable. Anyway, hello, Phantom of the Mothra. Oh, Buglias, you shine so brightly. Hello. Oh, Bugmeo, you dazzle me so. But why then must fate come between us?
As much as I want to keep this going, we should probably just go.
Okay. Okay, bye. Wait, Mr. Merchant, do you already have a new item for me?
I'm done here. If you want more deals in the future, meet me wherever the caravan travels to.
Ah, so we will meet. You will have deals for us later. Perhaps there'll be another ranger plushie for us. Hey, want to hear something neat? If you hold down X, you can scroll through some menus faster. Ah, so we can. Excuse us, fine lady. Is everything all right?
No, no, it's not. I've been trying to play in the theater for so long, and I felt like I could finally do it. But now Mothia's so popular. Mothiva's so popular, they only want her. They said I'd never be as good as her, and now I don't know what to do or how to make money. So what? If someone says you can't do something, spite them. Do it anyway. Be gay. Do crimes. You prove them wrong, and they'll beg for forgiveness. If you enjoy it, just play. Just do what you can. Who needs that dumb theater? You're right. I just need to get fans of my own. I'm hoping you'll be my first. If there's any songs you like, I can play them for you. But please bring berries and come hear me play soon.
That was fantastic. You being so uplifting. We must say we're surprised.
I was just being honest. You have to make such a big deal about it.
I assure you, you've made a big difference today.
Yeah, whatever. It's all up to her now, you know.
She'll be fine. Let us drop by later and see what she can do. Are you ready?
Hello, I'm really happy you came back. Can I play something for you? As long as you purchased up here in blue.
How much does one song cost?
A new song for the first time has a fee of 2 berries.
I'll pass it.
Okay, I'm always here to play if you want to hear me.
I just want to see you get super happy, so we're going to buy all of them.
Those new songs are going to cost 24 berries. Is that okay?
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm always here to play if you want to hear me play. Okay, I'm going to do my best. Use the juke bags. Let me know if you like it.
That is an impressive playing of the ocarina. Good job. Hey, Todd. You're Todd, right? We've taken up your request.
Really? Did you find my ball in the tunnel?
Not yet.
Ah, darn, please hurry. Mom will be super mad if he finds out I lost it.
Anyway, we're supposed to go to the not the residential district. We're supposed to go to the, commercial districts. Let's go to the residential. I see you, bug guy. You have really long leaf hair. You like my Outland Asgard seedling hat? I made it myself with a bunch of leaves. There's a lot of seedling species. Not all of them have leaves, though. Oh my god, what the hell are you? Look at those big eyes.
And the cute little top hat. I kind of love you. Who are you?
That's a pretty charming dude.
He's got to pick who to charm better.
I see. He's going to flirt with V.
Hey, ain't you a cutie bee? What?
It's called flirting, V.
I didn't ask him to.
I couldn't help myself.
I'm leaving. Bye.
Look how happy he is, though. As soon as I saw this fluffy moth face in my immediate... I'm just like, is that Sephra? The color's obviously all wrong, but just the immediateness with the grumpy face, I'm just like, Sephra moth? What?
Explorers, huh? A tip for you, stay away from the water. You never know what kind of monsters might be lurking below the surface. Oh.
What is this? Some kind of lottery? Bank of Bulgaria. 50 berries for a new account.
First time here, aren't you?
Welcome. I offer banking services here.
Annoyed when your wallet is full and no longer has space for that berry? Panicking when thieves steal your hard-earned money? Then my services are just for you. I can offer you an account here at my bank to keep your berries safe when you're out doing whatever you do. I don't know. I like my berries close to myself.
This is the kind of attitude that makes you never move forward in life. Look, if you keep your berries here, you might even get some interest every now and then. You'll earn a small percentage of your account every 30 minutes. It's free money. It's free real estate.
Free money's even shadier.
Just think about it, won't you? So, what do you say? 50 berries to open an account with me. I will... Excuse me, if I don't find a lot of cool things. Huh, don't say I didn't warn you when you're broke. I mean, I plan to. Excuse me again. It's just, you know, it's going to take a little bit of time. Or now we're up here. I found a bad book. A really badly written book. Why would anyone want this? We found some bad fan fiction. Oh, hello there. Are you explorers? Indeed, good sir. We've taken your request. Oh, thank you. I really need to return this book to the palace library for me. It's quite past the return date.
Huh. You're not an Antho, right? How'd you take it out?
Oh, I asked Jin and Ari to get the book for me. They seem to be busy, so they can't return it. Here's the book. You're really helping me out here. It's been sitting on the shelf for too long. It must be returned to the library.
Bleh, I hate being an errand bee.
Oh, the reward will be quite worth it, so please make haste for the sake of my record. Oh, and deliver it to Libran, okay? Brooke's scary enough without turning it in late. Sure thing. Leave it to us. Ba, ba, ba. Hi. I've been trying to form a team with Mun, but he's a bit scared. I don't know who Mun is. You found the Bug Me Not medal. Defeat any weak enemy on the field upon touching them. That is so nice of this game to give that to you so early. What's this way? Oh, still more stuff going on. And a cardboard box. And a postman. What is this place?
Hey, check this out.
Knock knock. Entry code
2405.
Last month's code is no longer valid after the incident. Please use the new code.
What?
That was great, V.
Shut it. Hey, let me in! It's me, V! Ask Shades about me or something.
There's no one here, unless you know the code, scram. This place seems shady. Knock. Excuse me, what is this place? V, you brought others with you?
Ha! So you do know me. Open up now or I'll tell everyone about this place. Seriously, I'll ruin you.
Try it, V. You won't last a night after you do.
Heep.
Seriously, what is happening here? Seriously, what is happening here? If you know what's best for you, you better stay away. All of you. Well, that was a fun detour. Thanks for the good time, V.
I guess we'll have to find a new code somewhere. Maybe someone will help out. Maybe someone we help out comes here too.
Sure. But let us not get too sidetracked. But side quests are the lifeblood of the RPG. Hello, male person. Howdy! Have you heard of our special ant storage offer for the month? For a limited time, we're letting you sign up a junior account. You can store and take out 35 items for free. For free! No more tears over having to skip that crunch a leaf. Sounds pretty good. Right? There's no way you wouldn't want this. I'll sign you up right now. How wonderful! It's our lucky day!
It sure feels nice to get cool stuff without doing anything.
And it's done. Just talk to me whenever you want to use our services. Woohoo. Crunchy leaf, honey drop, aphid egg. Danger shroom. This mushroom is really dangerous. Unfortunately, it's super delicious. Restores 1 TP at a price. And the generic mushroom. Welcome to my humble shop. Do you need something? I want to buy. If you wish to purchase something, stand in front of the item that you desire and press A. Then you can do it by yourself, can't you? No? Ha! I just bought this armor, equipped some medals, and ranked up 3 times. Who's stuff now, seedlings? Come get some! I just moved here and it's been scary getting to know everyone. Maybe I should press the button next to townsfolk to learn a bit more about them. We're clearing out this lot, then someone will be able to purchase it and build on it. Neat. Is there yet more town this way, or is it a place I shouldn't go? It is yet more town. No, it loops around. So that was the commercial district or something. So where was Fry? Hey, we probably have to go this way. I'm not made for fighting, you see, so I keep losing berries running from scary things. It may just be me, but the scarier the monster, the more berries I end up dropping. You must be Fry the Fly. Who are you? Mushrooms go well with honey. You ready for the chow of your life?
Are you ready for the chow of your life? Bring me ingredients and I'll make you some chow. Chop chop, come on, let's get messy. Give me what you want to cook.
Let's cook with one ingredient. I'll show you what I've got. Just cook the aphid egg. So aphid egg.
You're sure? No refund.
Give me my chow.
Watch the master do his work. Here it is, a masterwork. Eat up small Fry.
Damn. Fry the Fly came up with a frying technique. Restores 6 HP.
Come back later, when your stomach growls again.
I was hoping to make a hearty breakfast. This looks really tasty. Thanks.
Can't explore on an empty stomach.
It's nice to be able to share like this. Huff. What do you feel like now? Literally ages since we ate something. And we get hungry real fast, so we'll definitely eat here again. It's been nice to share.
Sounds good, but it's time to get back to the mission. We gotta go south to the Golden Settlement. Off we go.
You are weirdly tall. Ah, you look like you're collecting metals. Let me tell you something. If I picked up a resistance medal and thought, I can just block, I don't need them. Well, they actually have a hidden effect. If you have them equipped and eat an item that causes a status effect. Let's just say the results of the experiment should be obvious, huh? hello. Interested in some metals? How can I help you today? Very well, please browse my rares. So yeah, we can get a TP plus, or more poison resist, or hard hits, raising enemy attacks but doubles the berry reward. Ah, so it's another hard mode badge of sorts, just to get extra berries instead of extra what do you call it? Instead of extra experience. Ah, cooked danger, the most exquisite of dishes. Aren't those poisonous? To someone such as I, poison is nothing. We'll have to try one as well.
No, we really shouldn't.
We did make one recipe. In what vein do I ponder there being a the hearty breakfast? Perhaps a leaf in an aphid egg? A honey drop in an aphid egg? Thank you. Aphid egg and leaf. It's probably not going to be the hearty breakfast, but we're making an attempt. Actually, if I go talk to the person who wants the hearty breakfast, he might be able to tell me. A leaf omelet. Neat. An attempt was made, yes. Whoa, your team's Snake Mouth, right?
Yep.
Be careful when heading out to the wild. Some flying creatures are so sturdy they take 2 hits to bring them down.
No probs, I'm the queen of multi-hit super smackdowns.
Well, there we go. That's what I'm looking for, isn't it? Yep. Okay. As much as I would enjoy continuing, and I don't mean to cut this short, my body is kind of yelling at me tonight, and I don't know when it's going to actually stop yelling. This is kind of just a sudden thing that popped up, so I'm going to call it short, and I apologize for that, but this has been super duper fun, and I'm really looking forward to the continuation. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you the next time, and again, apologies for the abrupt sudden stop. Good night.